Hello everybody. I'm here to talk about the 3 things that you need to know before you buy a quartz crystal. Now, the first thing you need to know is, what do you want to do with the crystal? What purpose are you using the crystal for? Are you just using it to get clarity and meditate with? Are you using it for healing and grounding, to talk to your ancestors, or your spirit guides? There's a lot of different types of crystals that can help you with these different scenarios and situations. For example, this is a really amazing, and this is for my personal collection. This is a really amazing Lemurian, very clear crystal. This one would be excellent, and everybody wants one, wants crystals like this. But, the super clear crystals aren't the best for every single situation. This one is good for getting clarity and meditating with. And so that would be an excellent crystal for that situation. If you want to go to the Akashic records, this is an etched crystal. You'll see that it has it has etchings on the back side. It looks like water. So you look through it, it looks like water, but this is an Akashic record crystal. This one is excellent for tuning into your higher self and your soul self and finding out about the Akashic records. Let's see. Now here's another big boy, but it has a broken tip, and a lot of people just want to toss that one aside. That's no good, it's broken. No, not true. Now it does maybe have a little bit of an axis differentiation, and that means the rotation of the axis within there, but this is a Devic crystal, and what that means, and it also has a lot of keys in it, but this one will help you to talk to your ancestors and spirit guides. So Devic crystals are excellent for helping you to speak with your spirit guides. Another example I have is a tabby, and this is a tabular crystal, and it really is basically a cluster. It's all self-healed. This is an excellent healing tool if you're into Reiki or shamanic healing and you do surgeries. So this is excellent for doing energy work and some really precision surgeries and stuff like that. So this is kind of crystal that you would want in that situation. And here's another one that's really cute. This is what I call my rocket ship crystal. This one came from the ancient old crystal mine from the ancient tailing piles. I mean, literally like 100 years old, and all these crystals from the tailing piles have reformed and made itself into a rocket ship. So this one is great if you're a starseed and you want to talk to your starseed others on the other side, in the other dimensions. This is a great crystal for that. Now I have one. This is one that I have on sale, and a lot of people will look at this crystal and go, it's cloudy and it looks all dirty. Oh, honey. Oh, no, 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 no. This is one of the most powerful crystals that I have available, especially on sale at the Mystic Hawk Crystals Etsy or my website. And this one, I don't know if you can see, there's a tree in there. This is an Ancestor tree crystal. You notice all the barnacles on the back, and it also has a cross to help you if you're at a crossroads within your family lineage. Those of you that are clearing the ancestor line, what they call generational curses, etc., those kind of things. And if you are the matriarch or the patriarch of your family, this is an excellent and powerful crystal to use. One of the warnings that I would give along with this particular kind of crystal is, it's like playing the Jumanji game. It's just like doing a medicine wheel. If any of you are aware of doing either a Sioux or a Cree medicine wheel, especially the Cree medicine wheel that goes 7 generations back and 7 generations forward, once you start working with those ancestors, you keep going, and it brings up a lot of shadow stuff. So it can bring up some heavy shadow energy. And what I have, what I'm going to send with this crystal, what I have also available, added to the crystal basically, is this little selenite plate. So if you come across some heavy energy, whoever gets this one that's doing their ancestor work, you put it on the selenite plate to clear. And what selenite does is really excellent in clearing any negative energy and helping to clear this crystal as the ancestors work with you to help to clear out that energy. So this is a very powerful crystal, and I would say not for the light of heart, because it will take you into some shadow work. But I'm here to tell you, I haven't done this with a crystal. It's like having a medicine wheel in your pocket. I haven't done this with an actual crystal, but I have worked the medicine wheels and done a medicine walk, and believe me, you have to finish it. You just have to continue through the work. And once you get on the other side, it has amazing results, not just for you, but for those of you in your family. Also, what I have available, if you would like, it's up to you, but I'm also offering a $20 off coupon code for my live readings for Zoom or FaceTime, I guess that's what it's called. So that if you have questions about this, you want me to help you work with it, get you kick started off and working with the ancestors, or you just want a reading and connect with them, I can help you with that. It's up to you if you want to use that code. Now, number 2. The second thing you really want to know is, where does the crystal come from? Who's selling you this crystal? How many hands has the crystal gone through? How many different, is it at a fair? A lot of people handling the crystal. Are you getting it from someone like me, who literally no one else in the world has ever touched this ancestor tree crystal but me? I'm the only human that has ever touched this crystal. So that, for me personally, is really important. I'll give you an example. I'm going to pull out my big guys here. This is the eagle crystal. This is a beautiful crystal. I actually inherited this crystal after a very dear friend of mine passed away in 1995. But I was with her in 1987 when she pulled this out of the ground. I remember that day. And I know that she is the only person that has ever had this before. And this is an amazing, powerful, this goes on my ancestor shelf. It has a place of honor in my house. Okay? This crystal was also a gift. This is what I call Merlin, and this is Mr. Merlin crystal. He lives in the garden. The reason he lives in the garden is because this crystal passed from hand to hand. It lived in barns, it lived in sheds, it lived in houses with people that didn't have quite the highest vibration, if you know what I mean. Maybe, pretty low. So I didn't want Merlin in the house talking to the other crystals, so he lives outside and has been for about the last 2 years. And I got to say that Merlin is actually clearing up at the tip, and he is being retrained to be a much better crystal now. But he actually prefers to be outside because he was in the dark so long. So he really does enjoy soaking up the sun, and my plants like him too. So Merlin has his place. So just because he's a big, pretty, and very expensive crystal, if I was to list it, he's not coming in my house. Not yet. Maybe next year. All right? And so it is important to kind of, where does the crystal come from? Do you like the person's? Maybe you go to a metaphysical bookstore or metaphysical shop. You just really enjoy the energy and the people there, and you like that. You like who you're dealing with. You like that energy. Or if you're at a psychic fair, you're really drawn to that particular crystal for whatever reason. That crystal's probably reaching out to talk to you, wanting your attention, and it wants to work with you. Sometimes crystals pick us instead of us picking the crystal. So there's that. Now, when we buy them online, that more and more we're buying crystals online, so you don't get to touch them, you don't get to interact with them, and that's why I try to show you as much as possible on my website and the pictures, and take you on crystal adventures with me, so that you know me more and my energy, and you have a better understanding of where the crystals come from. So there's a lot of different ways that you can find out about the crystals. And number 3 is, you need to also, once you get the crystal, it's very important to know how to clear them, and to properly work with the crystal. And one of the things, when I never work, when I work with this ancestor crystal, I didn't put any energy into it. I held this crystal and I listened to the crystal and let it tell me what its job is. Now, some people will take a crystal and try to program them and make them do what they want them to do. Crystals have a living consciousness within them. They have a spark of the God, Goddess, all that is consciousness. They, in their own way, are alive. So we need to work in co-creation with the crystal, not try to force it like some people did in Atlantis. Okay, you know, we know what happened there. Try to force the crystal into doing your bidding. But so you have an agreement. So part of it is meditating and working with the crystal. Now, if you got this crystal and it did change a lot of hands, but you're still really attracted to it, and you feel like maybe it needs to be cleared off, you can put it out in the sunlight and the moonlight for 3 days. Sunlight, a full moon, or even the new moon. Just set it outside for a few days. If you're not able to set it outside, you live in an apartment, put it in a window sill in a bowl with some salt. That will help to clear the crystal. Or you can take a piece of selenite like this and put it on a selenite stand or a bigger selenite plate, lay it on that selenite plate, and that will help to clear the crystal out as well. One of the things, there's different ways to program it. I'm just going to go over real quick. One quick way to program it. Well, the first way is to deprogram anything that had gotten on there, anybody's energy, anything like that. Keep in mind, crystals are amplifiers. They will amplify whatever you put in them, just like a computer, garbage in, garbage out, good stuff in, good stuff out. So, okay, your intention is extremely important. First, you want to take each side like this with a thumb and just blow, just blow off and out and push the energy off. So that is telling the crystal, I'm erasing this, I'm reformatting just like you would a hard drive. And as you're holding your intention, and you can program each facet if you like, for each crystal, and you imagine what you want to program this crystal for. And I'm not really doing this, I'm just showing you the motion of it. And then you suck in a breath and pull the thumb down, and that programs that side of the crystal. So there you go. There's 3 things that you need to know before you buy a quartz crystal. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. All right. Bye-bye now.